I used to be afraid of my highest self. I was terrified of her because I thought she was tired. I thought she'd be exhausted. I thought she wouldn't have time for anything or anybody. And that is not true. That is all a choice and a concept that we build within our heads. Hello, and welcome to the Becoming Her Diaries, where I share my journey of becoming my highest self in the hopes of inspiring you to do the exact same. This week is the beginning of my new challenge. I'm really excited because this is a 21-day challenge that I've designed not just for you, but really also for me. For those who don't know, I used to be a full time engineer and I've transitioned to doing life coaching, day trading, and really just enjoying content creation. And so now I need to really lock in a way that I've never locked in before. Going into 2026, I have to be very intentional in how I spend every single day because now I am reliant on myself and nobody else, and if things don't get paid for, there's really no one else to blame but me. And so going into this new year, I have created a new system for myself to make sure that I have my highest chance of success. Now, if you also have goals for next year, or even if you haven't decided what those goals are yet, I want to make sure that you achieve them because all of us have something inside that we want to do with our lives. And a lot of us don't feel motivated or safe enough to do it. And I want you to know that this is a very safe space. You are able to do anything you want here. Any goals that you have, any glow up goals that you have, I want to make sure that you achieve them because, I want to achieve my highest self as well. So let's get started with day one of this 21-day challenge together. Before, I used to do a list of goals, and instead today, I actually have this little drawing. Um, don't y'all come for my drawing skills. I know I can't draw. You don't have to tell me that I can't draw, okay? But what you'll see on this drawing is that there's two stick figures. And I actually got this from another content creator. I'll try to find her because I like the idea of drawing it out. But really, it's about looking at where I am today. And that's this little one. Boom. Her right there. And so she's level one, like looking at my life like it's a video game. So she procrastinates sometimes. I gotta work on that. She sometimes expects the worst. My standards aren't always the highest. She's pretty anxious sometimes, and she talks herself out of doing things that scare her. And when I look at who I want to be in the future, none of those things would apply. When I look at my life, maybe like level 100, if I do the work, or just really align with it, I see a six-figure monthly income, that I inspire women every day, that I travel the world, that I get invited on brand trips, that I day trade and have a loving romantic relationship. And there's all these different feelings that I have associated with this person and what she feels every single day. And she feels confident, she feels brave, she's self assured, she's engaged in her life, she's present in the moment, she trusts herself. And her consistent emotions are happy, joyful, and calm. So, this is all I want you to do on day one. I want you to kind of look at what your dream life would look like. And you can either write it as like a prose statement. So a lot of people write like the day in the life, and I do have one of those as well. I've actually recorded it and I listen to it in my headphones either early in the morning or right before bed. But I like writing this out because it kind of gives it more power. And we're going to do a vision board 100%. That's coming. It's not day one, guys, but the vision board is coming. But for now, just kind of write down the things that you would accomplish as your higher self. What would she do just about every single day as part of her routine? And then to also look at what she feels throughout the day, every single day. Is she laughing a lot? Is she kind to others? Is she busy? Is she overwhelmed? Is she exhausted? Like all those different things. Just write it all down as like your top level. And then also write down how much money you would expect your highest self to attract monthly or annually, whatever works for you. Um, and then also kind of write down who you are today. So we're doing like kind of a baby audit because we want to see how far you have to go. And also, I like writing down the level one because I also like to see how far I can get within 21 days. Okay. Because today I am a little anxious. I get nervous and not always trusting myself. But these are things that you can work on and achieve in a very short amount of time. And what I love about this exercise of just writing it all down is that I started starring some of these. So before filming this for you guys, I starred what are things I could start doing on this list today. So content creation. Hey, y'all. Okay. Can I inspire women every day? Yeah, I could try to. I can try day trading as often as I can. Helping people grow is on my list. And then Pilates and coffee. I can make myself coffee every single day. And then for the emotions that I wrote down, I also wrote, how can I align with this self every single day? So, when are moments that I can add more joy to my life, that I can make my life calmer, and that I can kind of self regulate myself because that was really important to me. And so, writing all this down for you guys, it really just makes it easier when you can see it. Because I feel like in my head, there's this whole person that I want to grow into. And I'm sure you guys have the same, but it can seem a little overwhelming and it makes her seem so big and unattainable. But that's not true. It really is just a matter of alignment. And we'll have more conversations about manifestation and aligning yourself. But that's what we're starting with today is at least having a target goal of a person that you see yourself becoming because that could change. And even as we're going to go through these like 21 days together, we're going to deep dive into a lot of different things just so that you can make sure that this person you're trying to become is actually who you want to become. And we're going to finish that week 1. So then you can do week 2 and week 3 to really put in the work into becoming this person. But for now, day 1, just kind of write her out, like feel her out, get you a glass of wine, turn down the lights, and kind of just spend the beginning of December thinking about who you want to be and what would it feel like to be her. Because I used to be afraid of my highest self. I was terrified of her because I thought she was tired. I thought she'd be exhausted. I thought she wouldn't have time for anything or anybody. And that is not true. That is all a choice and a concept that we build within our heads versus the reality is, yeah, my highest self, she has all these things that she does, right? She is busy, she's doing things, she's traveling the world. But I also put up here that she is on time, that she has time management, that she's well rested, and that she's very good at executing in a way that allows her to also have peace and that she does have a loving relationship and balance. And those are your choices to make. There are a lot of people on this planet that are super successful, but also have peace and balance. And yeah, maybe not every single season is going to look like that, but I'm really holding on to the balance that I can create for myself. And like I said, now I'm unemployed, so I have to kind of make it work. But if you guys are excited to join me on this journey, let me know in the comments below. I am so excited to see what kind of comes from this, not just for myself, but also for you. Because, yeah, I could have done this all and not filmed it and kind of like kept it to myself. But I didn't want to do that. I want to make sure that other people are also achieving the same things and knowing that it's possible, kind of like I wrote up here, inspiring women. So let me know if I inspired you at all. And hopefully, at least one of you guys is getting a little bit closer to achieving your goals before the end of 2025. And I will see you guys tomorrow because I'm not joking. Like, we're locking in this December. And if you guys want to see a bit more of what I'm doing every single day, then check out my TikTok because that's really where I post the most content. And then also my Instagram stories because, yeah, I'm not editing all this for y'all every single day on YouTube. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow and happy December. And I can't wait to see who you guys decide to grow into. Bye.